coming out the woodwork. Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scooch her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser, ay.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Check 50.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action now. Wilson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Harry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second down and a yard.
3 down, 3 down. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Watch tight, tight is right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now Wilson changing the play. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an
Complete right side to Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt from 4 yards out. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. You know, Wilson going to change things up here. 3rd down. Here's Tracy. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Harry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson. Look at the big fella go. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That bumps us up to a three-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up three possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. This time, Jackson will throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Henry up the middle. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. On 3rd down, Jackson. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Zay Flowers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Wilson. Completed to Hyatt. Going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Wilson on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Tracy going to get it on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, here's Wilson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
14, front left.
To throw is Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Fielded at the 33. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Catch is made by Harry. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 2nd down and 4. On the give, it's Tracy. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route. Settles on his receiver running the drag left to right. And they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Wilson over the middle. That's caught by Harry. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Henry. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Third and goal, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he's out right at the 25. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, here's Tracy. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wilson wants a different look. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man open. That's Harry. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Wilson wants to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 28 yards. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tracy trying the right side. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They work now on 2nd and 9. And now they'll audible to something else. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now it's Tracy. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lamar changing the look. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
One last shot for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And is this